You know that one Disney ride that everyone says is a must-do? Well, one of us probably will never do it again.
Is this about Small World? Small World?
It is not Small World.
For years, we've heard about the rides, shows, and attractions that you absolutely cannot skip at Walt Disney World. And on our latest trip, we finally got to check several of them off of our list for the very first time.
Some of them completely blew us away, some of them were underwhelming, and one of them triggered our 6-year-old's anxiety in a very unexpected way.
I cannot remember.
On this episode, we're breaking down our first impressions of a few experiences that were on our must-do list. From the one-and-dones to the life-changing experiences, this one's a can't miss for anyone planning a trip to the most magical place on Earth.
Buckle up.
And here's your hosts, Bo and Abby.
I'm so excited because I don't know it's been so long, I don't know what's happening.
But you know what's definitely never underwhelming? Leaving a like on this video. It's free and fun and makes you feel good.
And then you can follow along as we tick, tick, tick up.
And you can say, I was here when?
I was a part of that. That's one of my 5
I've been here
likes.
since the beginning.
I'm one of the 5.
I was here back when they only got 30 views.
Which was last week.
Last week on our Art of Animation episode.
Just kidding. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with us.
Welcome to the Big Thunder Podcast, where we bring a little of that Florida magic home to the Midwest. We're your hosts, Bo
and Abby. There are time codes listed in the description if you're here for a specific topic, but we'd love if you just hung out with us and listened to the whole thing.
Yeah. So for the last few episodes, we've been giving our first impressions on the Disney and Universal trip we took last October. We've dived deep into resorts, Epic Universe, the Beacon Barrel, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and on this episode of the Big Thunder Podcast, we'll be giving our final first impressions, covering the other rides, foods, and attractions that we were able to experience for the very first time, finally checking a few things off of our Disney bucket lists.
Yes.
So I think we'll start with what I think was the biggest event that was there that was new to all of us. Had not happened since we had been there.
The corn dogs?
We'll get to the corn dogs.
Okay.
That was big for me.
It was.
Spoiler. This was the Disney Starlight Dream the Night Away parade. I
loved it.
We had watched live streamers. We had watched the vloggers give their opinions. Mm-hmm. What was your feeling being there? Was it worth waiting? We went to the first show.
Was it worth getting park hopper tickets and waiting? Yes, all of the above. We were when you first walk in where the flag is and like Town Square.
Yeah, pretty much right where the parade starts.
Pretty much where we were like, there's no way that we're allowed to stand here. They're going to like make us move, and they didn't.
Yeah.
But it did get really snuggly fast with strangers.
I think the one complaint I always saw people saying or heard people saying was that there's such like a gap between floats. But I think that's only like later on towards kind of like the end of the parade. If you get there right where it starts, there isn't like a big waiting period between them.
I agree. I liked where we stood because it was kind of like a 360.
They do a loop.
Like you could see it. But I didn't like that because at one point it's like the music from this float's happening and the music from this float's happening. And it's a lot. Like all right there. But I wish we would have been up Main Street maybe just a little bit more. I feel like it was cool to get to see it longer, but like for maybe sensory issues.
Okay, I can see that.
That was a little bit tough.
Yeah. Did you have a favorite float?
In real life versus like what I thought?
Sure.
Ooh, I really like them all.
Yeah.
I feel like the Encanto one I really like because it's so colorful and bright.
Yeah.
I love the princesses because it's classic.
Yeah.
The Peter Pan one, because I love Wendy and
it's a very good one.
Peter skipping around.
Yeah, I love
even
Moana's was really good.
Moana's was very good.
She's got the manta ray.
Yeah, that was powerful.
Yeah,
I really just like them all.
Yeah,
I like the parade so much because it reminds me of like Disney from my childhood.
Oh, sure.
It's like Michael Eisner Disney.
Yeah.
It's like Disney, and I really like that.
Yeah.
What was your favorite?
Well, it's hard to top that train at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really all good.
Yeah.
I really don't know that I can have like a favorite. I think I liked it all. And I hope they add to it. I hope as time goes on they bring in more.
Yeah. Would you add this to as like your must-dos for when we go?
Oh yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I like it just like I like the fireworks the most at Magic Kingdom, but I think it's a special thing.
Yeah.
And then pro tip, if you do want like a tasty treat, we thought we were just gonna walk right into the confectionery and get some popcorn that all the Disney influencers are like, this is the popcorn.
Yeah.
And
There's even a special
and then
popcorn
we're just
for the
here,
parade.
and it's like, reality is no. You can mobile order it, which we didn't know at the time.
Yeah.
And the line was like, it was so intense. But we were very crafty, and we just got a bag of really overpriced M&Ms, but we got it in the Taylor Swift colors because it was the day of her album release.
Yep.
And then we went to a popcorn cart and got popcorn, and we just made our own treat.
Oh, yeah.
That was a Disney first, too. Pivoting, always. Because we promised our children we were going to get this magical popcorn, and
So, yeah.
they didn't know any
It
different.
was a good time. Be excited to see the parade again.
Very excited.
All right, next we're going to hop over to some photo ops we got to do for the very first time.
Okay.
One thing you wanted to do was on your must-do list was...
Winnie the Pooh.
Yes.
Yeah. Babe, I'm like...
It's all coming back to you
It
now.
is. Winnie the Pooh, I got to go to Christopher Robin's bedroom.
Yep.
And I had to be really cool about it because your mom and your brother were there. So I was like, this is just something normal that we do. But if they weren't there, I would have been obnoxious.
Yeah.
I would have been like crying because I was like holding it back. Pooh, have you had a lot of honey today? You did? Oh.
Big, huge pot of it.
Yummy. Your belly's all full? Good.
More.
Oh, you would like more honey?
Yes.
I understand.
We were worried they weren't going to let us in because...
It was raining.
It was so raining. We were soaked.
It was very raining.
Yeah.
And apparently, even though it's like inside, if it's lightning, they like still close the character.
Yeah,
meet and greet.
because the line waiting outside,
outside.
you know, they can't have you waiting around outside if it's lightning. So, yeah.
And we couldn't really find where this was. They really have it tucked around. So to go to Christopher Robin's bedroom, you have to go through England, the UK, and you go past the maze and past the buildings all the way to the end.
Yeah. It is a little tucked away little corner of a photo op.
A quaint little street in London.
Yep.
It was very nice.
Yeah. Now, okay, so you've got your photo of Christopher Robin's room. Mm-hmm. Would you do it again? Do we need to put this on our must-do next time we go to EPCOT?
I would like to do it again because I feel like because we were all wet...
You'd like to get a better photo.
I would like to get a better photo, and I would like more time to like look around his room because there's so much in there, and I feel like they were rushing us a little bit more because I think everyone was nervous about the lightning delay,
Sure.
and we didn't want to like make the other like I know I was rushing.
Yeah.
It was like let's get in, get out, so more families can come in because I know how disappointed I would have been if we got sent away. So yes, I'd like to do it again.
Yeah. All right, let's hop over to Hollywood Studios.
Wait, can we go back? We
Yes,
we
go
missed
back.
an EPCOT first.
Okay.
I said it in another video that sometimes when things don't go the way you think they are, it ends up working out because on the other end something magical happens.
Yep.
When we were in Epcot, we had to stop because every time I feel like we entered the park this time, it was like a whole predicament to get in the park. But that's for another day. When we got in and we went into France, there was Belle,
Yep.
commoner Belle,
Yep.
in her blues. And because Charlie has this like magical aura about her, she just like boop-a-doop-a-doop, walked up.
Hi, Belle. Would you like to join me? I'm just on a stroll about the village. So I've actually been looking for my friend Chip.
And then they held hands and they had a walkabout,
Little
a promenade around the thing. And I cried and
A
it was a
little
whole
stroll.
thing. And it was magical. And that was the first because we've never had that.
That's such a impromptu magical moment. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, now over at Hollywood Studios, we finally got to visit what I've been waiting for, and that's Potatoland.
Right.
Potato land. Potato land.
Potato Land. Potato Land.
That was fun.
What a great little photo op. If you're unfamiliar, one of the funniest Mickey Mouse shorts, I'm going to say, ever created in the history of Mickey Mouse.
It's good,
is the
yeah.
Potato Land
It's
episode.
Potato land.
Where Mickey and Donald have to put on a fake theme park to make Goofy's heart
Dreams come true.
Yeah, make his dreams come true. So they create Potato Land, and you can have a photo op at Potato Land with a potato.
And I didn't know about this until you told me.
Yeah. And there's lots of other like little photo stations around from various other episodes, but Potato Land is like the scene stealer.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy I got to see that potato.
Just a couple tips. Make sure you have hand sanitizer because I cannot imagine how many people touch that potato all day.
Fairly quiet space
Yeah,
though.
it's a
There
great
was no
space.
there was no wait for the potato for some reason.
Yeah. But it is a nice little room, like a little air-conditioned building if you need a little break.
And that's at the exit of the vacation
movie.
fun short.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I have my picture. I don't need to go back to Potatoland.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to add that onto our itinerary for the next Hollywood Studios trip.
Okay.
But
if it's raining or if it's too hot or if we're like right there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hate popping in again.
I would say if we had skipped it, I would have been bummed. Mm-hmm. So we've got a couple food stops now that we were able to hit for the very first time.
Okay.
Let's start over on the Boardwalk. This was our first night there. Hopped down the Skyliner from Art of Animation over to the Boardwalk.
Which is so fun, and I highly recommend when you do a Disney trip, even if you're not staying in the Boardwalk area, go visit the Boardwalk area.
Absolutely.
And at night, if you can.
Oh, yeah.
It's magical.
It becomes a whole new world
Really
at
does.
night. So I think maybe the most controversial place that you went, and I say this because we ragged on it pretty hard when it first opened.
We did.
But you needed to go to the Cake Bake Shop.
I'm pretty sure if you check the transcript, I always said I was going to go. We're going to be like, everybody get a slice and we'll pass it around, and we've spent $100 in cake.
Who's this we you're talking about? That wouldn't be me.
That would be me and my children. It was really important for you to go to the corn dog
Which
stand.
we will get to in a moment.
And while we were waiting for said corn dogs, our oldest and I went and trotted off to the Cake Bake Shop. And it was so beautiful. I felt uncomfortable being in there just because everything is like sparkle. Like the vibe is sparkle.
Sure.
It's like gold and sparkle. And everything is just beautiful. And like Lily, who's like, I need that sweatshirt. And it's like, that's a $90 sweatshirt about a cake store. No, you don't. But like, yeah, so we ended up getting one piece of cake.
Is it the Millionaire's Cake?
The Millionaire's Cake. Because it was recommended. Because I asked them, I was like, what is like the cake? And
Yeah.
they're like, this is the one. And it was fine.
Yeah.
It was fine. It was a good piece of cake. I didn't really dream about it. Lily, though, was like obsessed with it.
Yeah.
It was like her most favorite. So maybe it's just like a palate thing. Because
Sure.
it was very chocolatey.
Yeah. Would you go back?
Yeah.
So like you said, I was excited about the corn dog stand, Blue
Yes.
Ribbon corn dogs. I've been eyeing these corn dogs for a while. I'm not a huge corn dog person, but for some reason, these really captured my imagination.
Well, you have a high hope of working there.
Well, that's
You
that's
want-
my go-to is on days when my day job's not really filling my bucket the way I wish it would.
Mm-hmm.
I just dream about moving to Disney and working something. And one time when I was looking at jobs, they were looking for someone to do part-time help working at the corn dog stand. And I thought, you know what?
Decent money.
Yeah, honestly, not that less than I make now.
Imagine how long it would take to actually get to the corn dog stand, though, because you'd have to like get through the Disney bubble and then like park at the boardwalk and walk through the hotel.
Yeah.
It's like an hour-long commute.
Oh, yeah. But
Just on Disney property.
But to say I was working at Disney, maybe.
You'd have the Disney.
That's how I get my foot in the door.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Step 1, corn dogs. Step 2, working on major films.
Yep. Or just working at like being a Jungle Cruise skipper. I think that would be a fantastic job.
Oh, okay. So step 1, corn dogs. Step 2,
Yeah.
Jungle Cruise skipper. Step 3, feature films, or we're done with films?
We'll see.
Okay.
Okay, but anyways, Blue Ribbon corn dogs. I had gotten the Mexican street corn dog one.
And that was not what I think was shareable for the fans.
No,
'cause
but-
it was.
I wasn't expecting a corn dog to change my life. And then here we are.
Wow.
With a life-changing corn dog. I think about that corn dog from time to time. And, you know, we've been in situations where I could get a corn dog, and I think, no, because no corn dog will ever be as good as the Blue Ribbon corn dog that I had that evening on the Disney Boardwalk.
Do you want to?
Spicier than
Why?
Spicier than I was expecting. It was just everything you could want a corn dog to be. Great hot dog, great batter, cooked to perfection, lovely toppings, corn, cheese, spicy, little
Jalapeno something. It was hot.
It was tasty little treat. Definitely, I think if I'm ever back on the boardwalk, I'm gonna get that corn dog again.
Well, if it
I'm not
changed
gonna
your
say
life.
I'm not gonna say we need to go to the boardwalk specifically for the corn dog. But if we are back on the boardwalk, heck yeah, I'm gonna get that corn dog.
Okay. You got the rolls too.
Ooh yeah, I forgot all about my dessert that I got there. Those fried
Hawaiian
cinnamon
rolls.
Hawaiian rolls. Those were tasty. Ooh, yeah, those were maybe one of the best things I had. You didn't care for them? Those were the best things I had on that trip.
They were fine, I thought.
No, those were fantastic.
Okay. Well, I had the cake, so compared to
sure.
the cake.
Well, I had the cake too, and I would say the fried cinnamon rolls were top notch. Maybe I would go back for those fried cinnamon rolls. All right, other treats we had for the very first time back over in EPCOT. I finally got my hands on some of that pretzel bread pudding.
Yeah.
Over in Germany from a Summerfest. Great little treat. Highly recommend.
Yeah.
I would say, though, I had to eat it in the rain. Maybe it was soggier than intended. It didn't seem as fresh as I was hoping it would be.
I don't even think I got a bite of it.
Yeah, I probably wasn't going to share it with you. I've been waiting for that pretzel bread pudding for forever.
Yeah. Well, and then after we went to 1900 Park Fair in June.
Yeah.
And you had that bread pudding.
The
You were
cinnamon bread
like,
pudding.
I really need it.
Yeah.
Which of the two did you like more?
Oh, that cinnamon bread pudding from 1900 Park Fair is incredible.
More? You like that one more?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And I've been on a real Disney bread pudding kick.
Yeah.
Because we had some over at the Poly, which was like a pineapple bread pudding.
That was good.
Very good. I would say if I had to order them, I would say 1900's cinnamon, that bread pudding that Tiana makes.
Okay.
That's number one.
Tiana.
Yeah.
She knows.
Number two is the Germany pretzel bread pudding.
Okay.
Very, very tasty.
Okay.
And then the
Ohana
club level. Not Ohana officially. This is the club level bread pudding.
Yeah, but I think it's the same.
It's probably the same, but it's different because it's got to travel. They got to take it from Ohana to club level. I think it ruins the quality a little bit.
It did rain so much.
It was a soggy EPCOT trip for us.
We was wet.
Yeah.
The whole time.
All right, our very first food experience we had on this trip was over at Hollywood Studios. We had dinner at the 50s Primetime Diner.
We sure did. Dinner and trauma.
Okay, before we get into the trauma, vibes and food.
Great, fun.
So fun to be in there.
Yeah.
Our server was fantastic.
She was good.
So funny.
When you get your napkin, you put it in your lap, chew with your mouth closed, you don't talk with your mouth full. And if you don't finish all your vegetables, you don't get dessert. Now set the table. I'll be back with some beverages.
Boy, did she get upset when we kept ordering chicken Caesar salads.
That was so funny. So we go to this diner, and it's like grandma's living room from like the 50s, 60s.
50s Primetime Diners.
Duh. Criminy. And it was so fun. But they're mean to you. They're like grumpy.
Yeah. Sassy.
And they're sassy. And right out the get-go, we got yelled at for having our phones out. We got yelled.
Elbows on the tables.
Yeah.
The big one.
It was like a whole thing. And then all the grown-ups, minus me, got variations of Caesar salads with salmon or chicken. And she was like, why are you doing this?
Yeah.
Why are you eating salad?
What's wrong with the meatloaf?
Yeah. It was so funny.
Yeah.
The problem is that she was so good that our child got a broken heart.
Yeah. So our server was really picking on my mom quite a bit, which was funny. My mom loved it.
Because it was her birthday. Like she had a retirement pin on that day. And I think maybe that's why.
Why she was getting picked on a little bit more. Yeah. So my mom thought it was a hoot. However, our 6-year-old,
with the softest
heart, and big feelings, she didn't quite understand the joke. Like, we were trying to explain to her how we're not really in trouble and she's not really mean. It's all just part of the fun. But it wasn't for her.
Mm-mm. And so before dessert came, she started crying, and her and we went out and hung out with Gertie for a little bit, the big dinosaur.
Yeah. She was very, very anxious about her elbows on the table.
Yes.
And then she was very upset that her grandma was getting picked on.
Yes.
So yeah, she didn't even make it to dessert. It became too much for her.
And then the server actor broke and thanked everyone, was so nice after we left, you said.
Well, they do that right before you leave your tip.
Well, sure. But yeah, this poor thing.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
So much fun.
I'd
Loved
love
it.
to go again. Probably not with Charlie.
Yeah.
Or until she's bigger and can understand.
Yeah.
But it might have scarred her to the point that she's like, no, I don't even want to do this.
Yeah, probably not.
We'll go back to Sci-Fi Diner. That's fun.
Yeah. everyone can enjoy that. All right, so we'll have our first impressions on a couple of popular rides here coming up in just a moment. But first, if the people want to check out the Disney Starlight Parade, the 50s Primetime Diner, or any other magical Disney or Universal experience, they should contact
Minnie Vacay.
Here on Big Thunder Podcast, we like to keep things as real and authentic as possible. And one hard truth is that for as amazing and magical as a trip to Disney or Universal can be, planning one can be a little intimidating and sometimes even frustrating. What are the best parks for my family? What are the best places to stay for my budget? Do I really need to wake up at 4 a.m. 2 months before my trip to book dinner reservations? It can definitely be a lot. But that's where Minnie Vacay can help you. We are certified Disney and Universal travel planners who specialize in taking the hard stuff off of your plate. We love waking up at 4 a.m. for Disney stuff. And not only are our services completely free to you, but when you book a vacation package with us, we'll send you a $25 gift card. Minnie Vacay is a part of Gateway to Magic Travel, an authorized Disney vacation planner and Disney earmarked agency. Check us out on social media. We're on Facebook and Instagram to get the ball rolling on your next magical adventure, or you can also see all of our information at minnievacay.com.
There were 2 rides that I really wanted to hit for the very first time on this trip. I'm going to start with the small one, and one that you didn't get a chance to ride. That was Alien Swirling Saucers.
That's right. I didn't want to spin.
Yeah. So this was just a fun little ride. We did this to kill time while
Lily and Brandon built
a lightsaber. Yeah. This is a whip ride. That's a little different than a teacup ride. But it was a fun. There's not a lot for kids to do at Hollywood Studios, like little kids.
Little kids who maybe have a bit nervousness around things.
Yeah. So, this was a good thing for her to do. We killed some time. No one's ever been like, hey, we need to ride Alien Swirling Saucers. And it was kind of like the last ride at Hollywood Studios that I'd never ridden. So I just kind of wanted to make sure I got on this. Yeah, I don't know, fun.
Would you do it again?
For the same reason of like as a filler ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't need to go out of my way to ride it. I don't think Charlie needed to ride it.
Okay.
She liked it.
But she was dressed like a cute little alien.
Very true. And she had fun, but like I'm sure if you asked her to pick between that or the teacups, she'd pick teacups.
Yeah.
What did we think?
Great.
Yeah. The last ride that I think you were so traumatized from it, you forgot we even wrote it.
TRON
Lightcycle Run.
That was a lot.
Man.
That was a lot.
This ride, I would say for me, life-changing experience. My life's already been changed by corn dogs at this point. Now we've got TRON Lightcycle Run.
Yeah,
I came back from this trip a whole different person.
You were a hyper kid.
Several lives had been
You were
had.
hyper going in.
Yeah.
And you were like wild.
Yeah, but TRON Lightcycle Run, I've been wanting to get to forever. We've been to Disney several times since it's open, and it just has never worked out for various reasons. So we were adamant. We made it a point. We were getting on this ride. We used our time before the Halloween party started to go do it. Man, was it worth it! What a great ride! I did the motorcycle with my brother. You and Lily went and you sat back in the cars.
Sure did.
Man, what a wild time! So fun. Can't wait to do it again.
I am so thankful Lily and I sat in the car. I think if I had been on the motorbike, I would have passed out for sure.
So fun.
It goes so fast.
Yeah, and at first they launch you, and I'm watching they look like they're twins ahead of me because they're dressed like Tweedledee and Tweedledum because it's a Halloween party. And they're going hands free. I'm like, hands free? I don't know about that. And then we go about halfway through. I'm like, I gotta go hands free.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I'll use my footage here. I don't know how much of the audio I'll use because this is where I also found I'm probably an obnoxious person to sit by.
You were having so much joy.
Yes! I bet some people were annoyed being like, that guy needs to keep it down.
No.
Oh, yeah, baby!
Everybody
act like you've been here before.
Everybody is excited.
Be it like you've been to the dance before.
No, everybody's excited. I was screaming so loud. I thought everybody screams.
Yeah. Okay, so obviously, as I said, I would definitely do it again. I would put it on my must-do again. How do you feel?
I don't know.
I don't know what happened.
What'd you think? That was so fun. It was very fun. What'd you think?
No. No.
I think as I get older, I just get way more scared about things It was fine. It was fun. It was an experience. It was Lily's first big roller coaster, so I was anxious for her, and then I was nervous because I'd never done it before, so I didn't know what to expect. It went really fast.
Yeah.
It was pretty high.
Yep.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I'd probably do it again.
Yeah.
I would not do it on a motorcycle, though.
I would only do it on the motorcycle.
After how scared I got on the carousel at Epic, where it went up and down on the little animals, and I felt like that was a lot. I think I need to be buckled in, upright. Plus, also as a big-chested lady, I don't want to lay on it.
Sure, I get that.
But I'm glad that you loved it.
Yeah, what a great time. So before we wrap up, what's left on your Disney bucket list? Rides, resorts, restaurants. What do you still need to do that you have yet to do? What mountains do you still have to conquer?
I think I want to try the Grand Floridian. Maybe I don't, though. It's like I want to just for, like, because Michelle Tanner did.
Sure.
And, like, that nostalgia. I'd love to stay at the cabins.
Yeah.
I'd love to stay at Fort Wilderness at Christmas.
Yep.
I'd love to stay at Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Yeah.
With a safari room view. Let's see, at each park, things we haven't done. Well, I'm really excited to meet Bluey and Bingo at Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, there's a lot of new stuff coming this year.
Yep. And excited for the new Encanto stuff. At Epcot, we have never rode Figment.
Yeah, that's true.
And I feel like that's really wild.
Yeah.
At Magic Kingdom, we've really kind of conquered Magic Kingdom.
Yeah. There's two things at Magic Kingdom we have not done that I would like to do.
Can I guess?
Sure.
Is this food or experience?
There's a ride and a show.
A ride we haven't done at Magic
Yep.
Kingdom? Oh.
That's it. Can you remember the name?
What is it?
Astro Orbiter.
Thank you. Astro Orbiter, and then a show?
Yep.
Country Bears.
It's a Country
So
Bear
sad.
musical jamboree.
There's always stuff to do.
Yeah.
There's always so much you can't do it all.
Yeah. I'd love to ride the elevator for Space 220.
I think I'd like to eat at Space 220.
Really? You hate space.
I wonder if I could is there just like a door I could go in?
And not take the elevator?
Yeah.
Probably.
I think I need to know I'm not really in space. How do you put up with me?
Yeah,
You're so different. I don't understand.
You got a lot of quirks.
understand.
All right, so what's left on your guys' Disney bucket list? Let us know in the comments or hit us up on Facebook or Instagram at Big Thunder Pod.
And if you've never been to Disney before, what is like the one thing that like if you got to go on a Disney trip would be like your must do after hearing about and seeing all the different things that Disney has?
Yeah.
All right, that's it for today's episode. But let's not hoard all the fun. Share this with someone who loves Disney and maybe is considering a trip.
Or maybe a Disney expert that you know that like has something left on their bucket list. Somebody who's done everything, but they've got that one last, their white whale. What's the one thing that keeps getting away from them? And in case you didn't know, there are podcast versions of these episodes. They're usually a little bit longer, contain more about us, our family, and some wild tangents that probably won't do well with the YouTube algorithm.
Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you real soon.
And enjoy the ride.